I missed that bit. You cut out. You cut out. Just that. Oh, we're live. Oh, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Natasha Makes. Today is a slightly different make. We've never done anything like this before, have we, Gemalala?
No, we have not. Something very different. We are live now, for sure.
Ah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning.
Everyone knows.
There is a delay, so we're not quite sure when we went live, but we're here. Good morning, and how are you all? So, today's make, something a little bit different. This. But, I changed my mind, and I changed my outfits. So, this is kind of... Well, the best way that we could describe it was like a harness, wasn't it? It comes to you with
exactly
all the padding.
My daughter said this, didn't she?
Yeah, your daughter said it. She's like, that's a harness.
She's right.
So we're calling it the harness bag, and here's why. And so then this morning when I was making it, because I've been designing it in my head now for a couple of weeks, and then I like, right, enough. I can't put it off anymore. I've got to just do it. I was like, well, hang on a minute. I want everything. Of course I do. I want everything. So what I've done is made a little change to the harness, which means that you can switch out. The body of the bag is so simple to make. It'll take you 5 minutes. Honestly, it will. It will take you 5 minutes when you've got the right hardware and stuff, and we've got a bit of hardware on sale today, but we've got all sorts of hardware and stuff for you. Yeah, we've got denim. We've got a whole new roll of denim. We're going to sell you the harness with the wax, so you can crack on with the wax. Because I put a little poll out and everyone's like, oh, wax I think, but actually they're both nice. Oh, don't know. Oh yeah, so I'll show you the difference. Right. Here's the clever bit. Do you want to see the clever bit?
Of course.
This is the clever bit. Not my. I've had a needle situation this morning, which turned out to be stuck fluff underneath my machine. It wasn't the needle at all. Anyway, this is the thing. Now this is a look. See, changed my needle and everything. This is a Chicago screw. So what this means is that we can screw the bag in place, and you can interchange it, because you can unscrew that and pop it out for a different bag. How cool is that? Come on, that's cool.
Very cool.
That is cool.
It's great.
Right? Which means that you've got one outer and then as many innards as you want, and it only takes half a metre.
Love that.
So it's really cost effective. Really cost effective.
And it looks fabulous.
I know, right?
People are going to think you're so clever making this one, and actually, all the outer gubbins is already done for you. Love that.
And you know what else I've discovered?
What's that?
Hang on, still on. That fits perfectly inside it.
Oh.
The bag buddy.
Clever.
The bag buddy just sits in.
Brilliant.
You have to tuck the zip in, but that's fine. The bag buddy fits in a treat.
Oh, brilliant.
Isn't that brilliant? So you can just switch from bag to bag. I high-fived myself when I discovered that, I'm not going to lie.
I bet you did.
Like a proper, oh, well done me. A proper well done me moment. So, these. They're faux leather, by the way. Faux leather for any of you vegetarians out there. You're all right.
Yep.
Now,
Absolutely.
let's have a very quick look at hardware. So today we are going to use, like I say, we're going to use Chicago screws. Chicago screws, you're going to need an antique brass set of Chicago screws, which obviously I have almost run out of. But it's like this, but in all the different lengths, but in antique brass, so that it goes with the antique brass fittings here. These are so handy anyway. that if you are buying any of our faux leather strapping, and we've got a lot, I would put my rivet handles on with these every time. And if you want them to stay and never come out, just use a little dab of glue. But if you want, and again, for today, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So do get that. Now I have got, Gemma, have we done some of these on a discount? You have to tell me which ones are discounted, because I've got...
I'm playing at the present moment.
Okay,
sure.
4.
Have you got... Yeah.
Of the pliers, the fob pliers.
Now these are an essential, aren't they? And they come in and they go out. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've got 4 left. And I think, Gemma, are you popping a little discount on that for me?
Well, I can. Let's have a look.
It only needs a little
It's one of our essentials, and they come in and they go out. So, you know.
Yeah.
We'll do it anyway, seeing as you've asked so nicely.
Go on then. I have got 1 of our 360 rivet sets left. These are just normal rivets. And again, you could absolutely, if you're not wanting to interchange it, you could absolutely just, well, you could either put a snap or a pot or just a normal rivet in there. It's up to you. Up to you. But anyway, they are your rivets there.
Those got a little discount on them.
And then I've got my last pack of silver eyelets, grommets, whatever you want to call them. There's 100 in there, and it comes with all the tools. And I've got it upside. Have I got it upside down? Probably. Possibly. This is going to be a disaster. Possibly. Yeah, so you've got all of those in there, and then the right size tooling to go with it. So you can bosh yourself a big hole, cover it off so that nothing frays, and away you go. Good job. Now, I have got professional hole punch pliers. We're going to use these today to go through all of this. With them, they come with, obviously these are the ones that you see me use all the time. Mine are absolutely wrecked. I've had mine for years, and yet they still keep going. I know, do you know the bit that's annoying is that bit's come off mine. I have had these for years and years and years. They've done a lot of mileage, but that just, it doesn't matter. But
I love mine.
Yeah, I know. Keep this to hand. I was so thrilled the other day when I found this, because this is a little screwdriver and a replacement one there. Can you see? It's a replacement pad.
Very good.
And I was really thrilled when I found mine. I was like, I didn't throw it away. And bearing in mind, I've had mine for years, and how often I use it, I've only just had to replace it.
I was about to say I've used mine, Steph, and I know that I've got those bits and bobs in the original box tucked away, but I don't think I even twigged that there was a replacement jobby.
Yeah, no, it sits in there.
Use it.
It just sits in there.
I've got really nice belts, and I just keep plonking new holes in them and things.
It's all the horses, harnesses and stuff over the years I've used them with. You've got a little ruler, and then this is like an emery board. So if you need to file anything down as you do it, very clever. Didn't even know that came in there with it. Mine didn't come with it. That's a new thing.
Punch.
I know. Right, hang on a minute. We also have our crafty claw hammers. Like I say, I use these all the time.
When we're sewing with hammers.
When we're sewing with hammers, absolutely. And when we're sewing with hammers, we're often putting in our snap fasteners. These are the snap fasteners that I use for basically everything. And that's the thing, okay? If you don't want to interchange, then why not put a snap in there, and then you've got that closure.
Nice.
So you've got options. You've got these. Like I say, they're on a little bit of a discount. We've also got they arrive tomorrow, the antique Chicago screws. Better put the instructions for the hole punch back, hadn't I? That's going to help. Tomorrow, we have a big old sale happening. Don't want to miss that. Yeah. I feel the need to clear.
Yes.
It comes upon me every now and then.
Yeah, Chinese New Year.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've been having a sort out yesterday because we were shedding, it's like clearing away and getting rid the, year of the snake, ready for today, galloping it on in the year of the horse. Apparently.
I am so done with the Year of the Snake. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that now. Done with it. It can go. It can go.
Well, we said what doesn't serve us, and yep, that means that items have got to go out of the warehouse.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh yay! Right. Awesome. Okay. Without further ado, then. Oh, I've left it upstairs, Gemma.
Oh no! What have you left upstairs, you Nana?
Well, I started seeing if I could make this out of cork as well.
You did.
I've got halfway through, and I've left it upstairs. That was when I had a trapped thread in my machine.
Oh no!
Oh no! Completely forgot. What's going on?
Oh,
I tell you what, I'm also not sure that I put my new needle in quite up far enough, which could also have been causing part of my problem. Ah no, there it is.
More haste, less speed.
Yeah, it was to a deadline, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, I've got my industrial machine set up upstairs. Maybe I can just whip it up on that. But no, of course not. The cat came and sat on me, and that was the end of that. He pulled out the thread, and it's an absolute bugger to re-thread. So I was like, right,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and put some clothes on instead. That's my other option. Oh yeah,
Excited the thought process this morning, everybody.
Yeah, sorry everyone. If you, I'm just wondering, do you want another thought process? You might not.
I mean, why not? You're sharing. Let's overshare.
Oh, we overshare all the time.
Yeah. So true.
Well, I'm just wondering, Gemma, if this is the same brown. Ooh, almost, not quite. I was getting all excited then, thinking that our you could do like a big strap. It's not quite the same brown. It's a tone off. Whether you'd actually notice, I don't know. Look. But it's got your D-rings there if you do want to do. Or you could get a removable strap. It's up to anyway. That was my thought process because we do have some of those left, I believe. I need to do a recce because I've got black ones in now as well.
Nice.
All the stuff. All the stuff.
Jan's already thinking this process through quite a lot. I'm trying to think of ways to make the fabric really pop out of the square shapes. Well.
Really pop out? Pop out
yeah.
how? What, like a Christmas ham?
Yeah, like a Christmas ham.
I think just fill it.
Yes, that's true.
Just put your stuff in it, and it will do that. Oh,
clear plastic liner would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
plastic liner would be happy with everyone seeing what's inside.
Oh, God, no, I'm not sure that's an overshare too much, Gemma.
The contents of my bag.
Let's be honest. Now, I have used a scrap piece of wax for this because I've already got one. Your instructions I have done with the denim. Why have I done it with the denim? I've done it with the denim so that you can see which, if you're using a fabric that has a right and a wrong side, you can see which side it needs to go. Okay? Which is quite important. Only if you are obviously doing that. Otherwise, nobody cares. Fact. Oh. There's a delivery man laughing outside my house.
Laughing?
I can just hear him on the phone laughing.
Oh, okay. On the phone laughing's not as disconcerting, is it?
Oh no, not like looking at me laughing. Can't see
No,
me.
that's always a concern, isn't it?
What if people can see me and laugh? Kind of used to that too. It's fine. Comfortable with that. Right, so you're going to use your mat to measure this. This is a little bit similar to how we do our half-hour, half-metre bags. However, I had to do quite a lot of mathsing to get all of this right. But the same style is going to happen. It's going to happen here. Measurements obviously different, but the same technique applies. And once you've got a technique for a bag, you've got a technique for a bag, which is brilliant. What have I done with my pokey tool? Somebody tell me. Where did I last poke? I do wonder if he could just go and have his conversation somewhere else rather than right outside my studio. Go away. Go away.
Okay today. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just it's distracting. Right, so we're going to make, like we did with the half metre bag, we're going to make 2 marks. Okay. And then we are going to do exactly the same. On this first fold, we fold back. Now, if you're doing this with a fabric, you're going to have to mark it on both sides. So flip it and mark it on the other side. Because this is wax and it's fabulous, you can see it on both sides. Okay, and then this mark here, we fold back onto that fold line. So in line with the fold line, like that. And then on this line, we fold it back, clip it. Oh, do you know what I should have made it out of, Gemma?
Oh, what's that?
That beautiful Evolution 6 Tech Wax.
Oh, yes.
The washable one. We've got some of that. Do you want me to tell you how many of that we've got?
Yes, please.
We've got it by the metre. You only need a half metre.
Oh, I've got it. No, I've got it, Tash. I see it. I've got it here. Pre-cut 1 metre. We've, in theory, got 18 of them.
13.
13?
Yeah, 13. This is it. This is because this is the last of the technical wax that you can wash. Well, that we've got until I go and have a rummage. But if you want that, oh look, that looks really nice too.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Oh, very beautiful. Oh well, we'll make another one in a second. This is how quick it's going to be today. Maybe make that 12 because I'll use that. I'll use that in just a minute. Flip it.
Okay.
Now, this one, like I say, I've used it. This one has got a little bit of wax on. If you ever get your wax and it's got like waxy residue, I don't know if you can see that at all. It's got a slightly darker mark. You can just put some cloth on it and just put a warm iron on, and that will get rid of that because it will just melt the wax.
Fine.
So never worry about anything like that.
No.
It's just got an extra drop of wax on it. So again, we do the same. We fold on the lines, and it is concertinaed, bump bump bump, like making fans when you were kids. Do you used to do that on a summer's day after you'd made your daisy chain? Yeah, of course you did.
Yes.
And what you'll find is that you then got an overhang there, okay? And you want that, and I didn't remember to do that on my first prototype. But just run your nail or just make a mark along there, because when we come to stitch down here, we are not going to sew on here. Do you remember? Because that's the top of our bag.
Yeah.
We're going to stitch just to the one side of it. This is why this bag is genius.
We are at critically low stock on these already.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
we knew that this might... Well, I didn't know. I'm going to be really honest. I didn't know. I didn't know if you thought that I had gone mad and bondage crazy, or if you would love it.
You were going to love it like we did.
And I'm really glad that you love it. I can get more. I can get some more. There will be a little delay because I import all these. Anything like that, I have to import. Shall we get some more then, Gemma?
Well, that might be a bad plan. I've literally got like 4 left.
Oh.
If they are in your basket, people, they're not safe until you've checked them out. And that's not me being pushy. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Because if someone else got it in their basket and texted out, then that's, you know.
Let me just bear with me, caller, while I just buy some more. Let's do that, shall we? Bear with me. Well, yeah, because if it's that low already in the show today.
Is my thought.
Yeah.
But that's at 19 minutes into the show.
Haven't even made it yet.
No, exactly. We don't like disappointment. However, it's not going to be something we're going to be able to get an abundant amount of, you know. So, yeah, just everyone bear in mind. If you want them,
bear in mind.
It's a good idea to get them.
Right, okay. Let's sew this then, shall we? I think anything that means that you can interchange anything is always a winner for me. Right, I'm just going to sew 1/4 inch down both sides, and then we'll have a look at sewing across the top. If you want to increase your seam allowance, do. If you've got your pump jumper, fabulous. Nice, it's behaving now. Brilliant. If you want to use your seam guide, then do. Oh, I'm so pleased that you like it. That's excellent. Right. See that mark we made there? We're going to sew on that line. You will feel, you don't need to sew very far in, just enough. You need to leave yourself quite a chunky turning through gap, because this wax is it's quite sturdy, this one. But what I am going to say is then cut off the excess leg sew. You don't need that chunk. Don't need that chunk in your life, Gemma.
No.
I'm not worried about it down here, but up here I don't want that chunk there. Awesome. Let's birth this bag. I did say that once to one of the presenters, and they absolutely freaked. They're like, hook, hook, hook. Oops. Hold on, may have managed. You might rip your stitches birthing the bag, but don't worry.
Beautiful.
Well, that will just work. Well, what it acts as, the only reason we put any stitches there is just to make the turning through easier at the top, because you can just give it a little tug at the top there, and as long as you've got a few stitches in place, then that's your corner far more easily pulled through like that. That's the only reason that I insist that you put at least a couple of stitches in there. So like I say, because this is, I'm using really chunky wax, I'm using an 8 ounce here. You don't have to use such a heavyweight one. This is a 6 ounce, that would be really nice. I will have a look. We haven't done wax for a little while, so I'll go and have a little recce, because we need some more in.
We do.
Right, do you know what? This is another one that should be a workshop. One of our members' workshops.
It'd be amazing.
Well, because then you can make it any which way you like. Right, so where we've turned this through, and you can see on my very first one, when I was messing around trying to get measurements right, I didn't leave myself enough to turn that through and turn it over. So there are always, when I make these sewers, there are always going to be samples that just don't make the cut, and I go, oh yeah, no, of course I need to do that. Of course I need to do this. So what we need to do here is follow that line that we started with our stitching. And if it's come undone a little bit because you've manhandled it, don't worry about it. all you want to do is just tuck your fingers in. This is what I love wax so much. Tuck your fingers in there. And then just, yeah. Just crease it, pop it together. And that's going to be absolutely perfect. And you can just snip off those stitches there. If they've ripped a little bit like mine have. Don't worry about it. Where else can you say that? Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, don't worry about it. But now we're going to top stitch all the way around. I told you we would make that bag in minutes, didn't I?
You did.
And that's your bag, done. Done. How cool is that? Perfect.
Amazing.
If you want to then make other bags like this, why not get yourself some of the leather and do that. It's up to you, but we're just going to top stitch all the way around, and that will sew up our turning through gap, and then we can get rid of these threads. Let's do that, shall we? In fact, you can see from there, you might have a better view almost from there. Do. So I don't know if you can see, I'm just making sure that that line where I'm going to be top stitching is nice and straight, so that all I have to then do is just top stitch around. Gemma, how much are we charging these out at?
The fabric and hardware?
Yeah.
$17.49.
$17.49 for a Barber waxed harness bag.
Yep. And literally that wax on its own has an RRP of $22.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we can see a little bit of value there. If you want to whack a ½ metre of denim in, do. But that is then your bag done. Snip off any excess threads anywhere. You've seen this technique. The technique is nothing new, but it's only just so that we can get that box bottom looking beautiful like that. So you're going to have some really lovely detailing. Now, let me show you how we then work it, okay? So we're going to unscrew our Chicago screws. Whoops, drop it into the bag. That's really helpful. Well done, mate. And in fact, I'll take the Chicago screws out completely so that you can see this. Right. That's your denim inner, and again they're all fully lined when they're made, you see. That's the beautiful thing, you don't have to worry about it. So it means that you're going to use a non-directional fabric. If you want to use just a normal cotton fabric, say you've got a Liberty or something like that, that's going to look rather lush, then all you want to do there is just interface it. Make sure it's non-directional and interface it with like a heavyweight interfacing. Now you see, when you put your bag in there, just match the seams at the side and just pull it up on the sides, okay, so that you see it then sits in nicely into its harness. And then, so when you've got your seams at the side so that it is nice and even, you've got everything lined up, then you're going to make your hole through the centre here. It's 2 inches in. There's no gatekeeping here on that. That's 2 inches in. And then these come out. Okay, and when you're happy with how the bag is positioned, you just make that hole, put the shank of your Chicago screw through and out the other side, and then screw it in place. I need to just go through that a little bit more. But again, this is right tools for the job, so I was quite pleased when I saw that I still had some of these in stock. Just need to just snip that little bit off there. There we go. And then all you do is screw your Chicago screw in. When you get your kits, in fact, have I got one in? Ah, here we go. You will have little washers, little stoppers. Can you see that? Little black round washers. You can pop those on there to stop any kind of thread coming through. And then you just screw those in place. Like I say, if you know that you're only ever going to use the wax, why not put a popper in there? A nice antique brass popper instead would be really smart. Oof, this is lovely. I don't know if it's just the horsey girl in me, but I really like this. It's just unusual. I haven't seen anything out there like it.
It looks really stylish.
It does, doesn't it? It looks expensive. I think that's
Well,
the
it
other
does.
thing. It looks
And
expensive.
it looks like something that's not been made at home, you know. And the tan
Yes.
colour's great because you could have a brown liner, a green liner, black, navy. You know, any of those would go with the tan.
Oh, you could use that cord that we had the other day. That'd be nice.
Yep.
So really, you can really mix up your... And you've seen that it only takes 5 minutes to actually make the main bit of the bag.
Amazing.
And then just screw that in. And that just stops it from falling down at all. Especially if you're using a slightly lighter fabric. Holds it in place. And there you go. That's your bag done.
Mad, isn't it? So quick.
It's really, really, really quick. Do you want to see it in this brown? See the difference in the brown?
Of course we do.
Of course you do, and that's absolutely fine.
And let's be honest, you want one. So,
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't actually spend the time to do it because I've made it now. I'd be like, no, can't possibly. So yeah, if you have lighter waxes at home and you think that you might want to make it out of a lighter wax, I'm here for you. Let's just see what that's going to look like, shall we? I mean, like I say, this is a metre piece, so you'd get a good couple out of this. So this is your tech wax. What does that mean? That means that this wax can be washed, which is insane to me. I'm just like, I don't really understand how. I just know it can. And that's all I need to know, quite frankly, in life. Just that it can. And I'm happy with that. You know what? You could get two of these. In fact, if you wanted to just make bags and get some leather straps and just make yourself a rather nice just bag, you'd get 2 more out of this. Which is insane, really, isn't it?
yeah.
Right, let's trim this down. So, if you blinked and missed the folding, that's why I'm doing this for you again. Honest, it's not because I just want to see it in this colour because I think it's really nice. Let's make it sound like I'm doing this for you. It's all for you. It's all for you out there. It's all for you. But I know that a lot of you have got a lot of our wax, and this is a perfect use for it. And if you don't have this wax, get it because it's lush. It is lush. And then from your offcuts, you can make a matching dog poo bag holder out of that. Haha!
Brilliant.
I've got everything going on today.
We love that.
And then you could also make one of your bag buddies. Have we got those available? For,
bag
yeah,
buddy.
because that fits in.
Brilliant. Megan's saying I can see this in a heavyweight linen or canvas.
Beautiful.
Yes, great.
Absolutely beautiful. So on this line, we do the folding. We fold it back, and then we match to that line, and then we fold up. Don't be confused by this one. That's just one of the folds from having the wax folded, if you see what I mean, as is this one. But again, once this wax is great, because the more that it gets used, the better it looks.
Yeah.
And the more it gets scrunched, again, the better it's going to look. Get your Chicago screws, because then you can do things like get your extra bits of leather. You see, look, you can just run that down there. You don't want to be sewing into that bit there, because that's the top of your other side of your bag. But are we timing this? We could go back and time this, couldn't we? Because I think this probably only takes minutes. The bit that took the time this morning for me was working out all the blinking measurements. Oh my gosh. And that's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so I can see this line whichever way round you want, and I'm not going to sew beyond it, but I do just need a few stitches into it so that it makes it easier to turn through. Again, trim the excess from those top corners. It's going to make it neater. And then turn through. And so you'll start to realise just how heavy the other wax was, because this one turns through so much more easily. This is a 6 ounce, but the other was a really heavyweight 8 ounce. But look how gorgeous this looks. It's already, if you don't like the battered look, by the way, again, just baking paper, little bit of heat, and that will just reset the wax. That's all you need to do. That's the beauty of it. Some people love it. I love it. Other people, oh no, I want it perfect. And that's fine too. And you don't even have to say it in that voice.
No.
No.
Funnily enough, no.
No. So then again at the top, just get your fingers into where you left off, and that will then just help you fold that. I love wax. It's so much easier in wax than anything else. Bing! Just think, Gemma, how we were worried about whether or not we could sew with wax. But can we sew with wax? Is wax easy to sew with? Yes, it is.
It's the easiest to sew with.
Get over yourself and get making.
Yeah. Isn't it funny?
Did anybody time it?
Oh, we don't know.
Because that's it done.
Crikey bobs.
Right? Easy. So that's it with the tan. Who's going to take me?
Those joined us late, Tash, and says what you're making.
Mongolian nose bag, goat nose bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
There you go. That is it. Switched over to another colour. Oh, brilliant. Now you see, look, you don't have to, when you're working with the waxes, you don't have to actually put that Chicago screw in there if you don't want to.
No.
And like I say, if you know that you're going to keep just that one in, then you can always just put a popper in there, so you've got a bit of extra security. It's up to you. I need to snip the threads.
Clearly, I'm going to have one of these because I have got all my wax lined up ready.
I know, right?
Plan of, Claire Everett timed. You said about 5 to 6 minutes.
Yeah, there you
Madness.
go. So if you've, look at, it looks so good. And just a shade difference. It does make a difference.
Of course.
There you go. That's today's make, everybody.
Of course.
Tomorrow we are going to... Huh?
Amazing. Looks fabulous.
Bosh, I believe, is the term we use. Bosh. Ella bing, ella bosh. Haha.
That really is a bish bash tash make.
It is a bish bash tash make, I know. Let's not make it difficult, people. Let's not make this difficult.
I may have to have an area of the website at some point for the speediest makes and just call them bish bash tash.
Bish bash tash, there you go. And the thing is, once they're filled with stuff, they look great. They look really great.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we've got a sale show. I need to clear. I didn't realise why I felt the need to clear. Gemma's just told me it's because it's, I don't know, Stasi stuff.
Because, we should have done it yesterday, but hey, it's alright.
Should have done it yesterday.
Shedding the year of the snake and getting ourselves geared up and ready for the year of the horse, which starts today.
Oh, talking of shedding snakes.
Mm-hmm.
We took the kids to the cinema because half term, obviously. What do we go to see? Is it Zootropolis 2?
Oh.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
So good. Yeah. Have you ever seen Zootropolis 1?
No, darling. No, being as my children are grown up. No.
Oh, don't worry about kids. I hate kids. And it was really funny. And we laughed a lot.
Excellent.
So, yeah. It's one of those great shows that is, yes, good for kids. So if you do have kids, you need something to do with them this half term, I can really recommend. There's another one called Goat that we didn't want to go and see. But yeah, Zootropolis.
Yeah. Sash, the strapping that we've got, the tan strapping, is it a match? Should we declare that it was a match? The 2 metre roll for 2 centimetre wide tan strapping.
It's different by a gnat's whisker.
Okay, because
I'm going to show you.
Laura's saying, I bought my kit, so interesting, so I'll have to have a go. If they sell well, will you buy the strapping separately?
Let me show you, hang on.
2 metre rolls of 2 centimetre wide strapping. I think people are looking at adding a shoulder strap on here, which is great.
That's what I mean. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference in it. And there's a slight texture difference too. Again, are you going to see it from a distance? From a distance. Probably not.
But those are tagged in today's collection, so if you have a little peep, you will see them there. Sorry if anyone can hear us whimpering Jackson. She's sleeping and dreaming.
Oh, her little paw's going.
Yes. She's 13 and in her sleep is clearly chasing something.
Yes. Nothing stops you in your sleep.
Nothing stops you in your sleep. Absolutely not. This looks fabulous. Really
it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fabulous.
It's alright. So there you go, that's today's make. Enjoy. I've done the instructions, like I say, so that if you do want to use something like a fabric that has a right or a wrong side, such as a denim, then you absolutely can. That's fine. That's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And because you just need to know which is the right side, which is the wrong side.
Yeah, I'm looking now and I can see that there's a couple of you that have bought multiples. Don't blame you, because clearly you're going to want to make these as gifts or to sell. I mean, these just go for good money, right?
Well, they would, especially if you then have an option for different innards.
Exactly.
Do you know where I got the inspiration from? Do you remember the O bag where you can change the handles?
Yes.
Well, nobody does a change the innards, do they?
No. But this is brilliant, and it will stand out on a stall, won't it? It's not like people will look and say, well, that's nice, but I've seen something similar, or I've got something similar, this is a
I'm
standout.
not going to
So
have
that's
anything similar.
fabulous. But yeah, we have got a few more of these that we can do, and then because we import, it won't be something that we'll have bucket loads of ever, I wouldn't imagine. So yeah.
No, I think it will be, because we import, it would then be a situation of pre-order. If I know how many I've got to get, that's fine. I can get them.
Give us a shout. We'll always ask, but then we can't always get these things back.
No, we
they're
can't.
not always freely available. So, if there is an item that you've made before, perhaps there's some bag handles or something else that you want, do ask us. Natasha will see if she can buy, but then at the same time, we can't guarantee it, and it does take a while to get them in. So just bear that in mind.
This is, hang on,
we'll
I can
still
tell
get
you. Let me just have a little look on my supplier website and just see what the delay is on these, so that if you...
Some of them are actually quicker than we'd anticipate, but others, yeah. We have to ask them to locate it, and then they supply us, which takes longer.
What day is it today? Oh, we've got a 9-day delivery on this.
That's not bad.
That's
not
all
bad
right.
at all.
That's all right. So, there you go. Yes.
That one is, that's a winner.
Yay!
Brilliant.
Cool. All right then. That's everything, everybody. Thank you ever so much.
Sorry, Tash. I'm saying, what's the O bag? You haven't got an O bag nearby, have you? If not, Google O bag and you'll see them.
So
a very special system with a particular type of handle.
Yeah, we've had the handles, the O bag handles in before, because you can cut where they're interchangeable bag handles, and they screw in. We did them for the I'm Not a Doctor bag, didn't we? No.
Yeah.
Not the I'm Not a Doctor bag, the carpet bag.
There's the interchangeable handle bag.
Yeah,
as well.
Interchangeable handle bag. We've had them over the years. Maybe I need to get some back in, and we can have another play with those, because they're great, and they're great for beach bags. I've got one of the interchangeable rope handles left. That's it. That's all I've got. But they're not cheap, but you just change them through your bags, and yeah.
I will give the interchangeable rope bag handles a little nudge today as well, so I'll make
There's
sure
only one.
Yeah, I can see them. Just make sure that they're easy to find on the system. So if anyone's thinking, then have a look. They'll be on Textile Tuesday within the next couple of minutes. We also, Laura's saying that what she meant was, will we be selling the outers for today's bag separately without the wax? I mean, we could, if I'm honest. It's not much more to have this deal. That's kind of the right reason we put the deal together.
Oh yeah, like the wax is almost free on this.
Yeah, you're getting them at a really good price.
But there we go. There you go. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow with a sale show. We're going to have some crazy old bargains, so worth having a little look in and seeing what you fancy. All right. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
James are clear.
Hey.
Yes, so